Hello out there, everyone. Chris Renshaw here again with the Obsessive Comics Disorder with another great gaming review. This time, we're going tabletop gaming. That's right, we're going to the tabletop RPGs, role-playing games. We're talking about your Dungeons & Dragons. And what's new about Dungeons & Dragons? Well, that would be the brand new 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. This has been a big news item throughout this summer. Wizards has been heavily promoting their brand new D&D edition coming out. Everyone's gotten so excited for it, but it's a little bit confusing on the surface if you just know it. If you look and you see that there's all sorts of products. There's the Players Handbook. There's the brand new D&D starter set. And as well, if you go online, there is the basic rules for D&D. So if you see all these options, you're like, I don't know what's going on. That seems like a lot of products. Do I need to buy everything? Do I need to read the basic rules and get the Player's Handbook? And do I need to get the starter set? Slow down, stop right there, because I'm here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to talk about what's the difference between all these items and what these items are, which person these items are designed for. So let's jump right in. All right, so what we've got up first is we've got the D&D basic rules set. And what I've got this on an iPad just because that makes it easy. And it might make it easy for you. I highly recommend it. All you got to do is go to Wizards website, and you can do a Google search to find it, but I'm going to make it easy for you. All you got to do is go to ocdcast.com/D&D basic rules, and there'll be a little pop-up right here below. But all you got to do is go to that website. It'll take you directly to the basic rules. You can download them, and then you can read them at your leisure. This is a free PDF. You can download it off the site for free. You can save it to any device that you can that'll read it, or you could print it out. You could print it out and bind it if you want. I don't care. Wizards doesn't either. So not only do you have this, that they've also recently come out with a Dungeon Master Guide kind of basic rules. And these things, what these are mainly designed for people that want to try out D&D. It's almost like you're free to play in your video gaming terms, where it's to get you into the system, get you hooked, and then you'll be wanting to spend money. But this is free. So what is this designed for? This is designed for someone that's played D&D, but maybe they've turned away. Maybe 4th edition scared you off, or who knows what it is. But whatever it was about D&D in the past, it turned you off, but you've been hearing a lot about this 5th edition. You're not sure if this is really for you or not, but you don't want to turn it away because you're hearing your friends are talking about it. You're hearing people talk about it, but you're like, I want to try it out, but I'm not willing to make the investment in, to actually pay for it, but I just want to try it out. The PDF, the basic rules is what you need right here. Just go to the website, download it, read through the rules, see if it even interests you at all. And then not only that, they've got, what it is the PDF has, it's basically a simplification of the rules. There's only like 5 races. There's only about 5 classes. So you're very limited on what you can get. And there's not all the details on some of the powers. And it's just what it is. It's a very small subset. You get this all this D&D character information, all these powers and options, all this stuff's available. This is just a very little part of it. And like I said, it's that sample. This is that free crack dealer that they want to like, here, don't you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? And you're like, I don't know. And then you're like, oh my God, I gotta play. So that's what the D&D basic rules are for. If you're someone who played D&D in the past, but you've heard about this new set, but you're not quite sold on it, but you want to find out more. You could run a very basic D&D campaign just by using these basic rules. Now, next we're going to talk about the D&D starter set. All right, up next we have the D&D 5th edition starter set. This is one of the first actual physical products that they made that you can see fits nicely on your shelf. This is a very hot item. When it first came out, I didn't see every time I went to my local gaming store, I always saw someone walking away with this. So your local gaming store should have it. If it don't, you need to get them to get it in or find a new store. It goes between 20 to 30 bucks online in your store. What depends on where you get it. And this is everything that you need to have to play a D&D game. Now, I said you could do that with the basic rules, But takes it a little step further. In the basic rules, you still have to find someone to DM, and then you have to find someone to, the DM's got to sit down, they got to write up their own adventure, they got to figure out what's going on. No, this right here is one-stop shop for everything you need to play a D&D game. You can buy this, you can open this up, you can start playing. Simple as that. This has everything you need. As you can hear, there's even dice inside. There's a set of dice inside. There's 5 pre-made characters already on there, starting you at level 1. You don't even have to go through character creation process. And there's a whole series of adventures inside this one little box. Whole series of adventures. Not just one adventure like some starter sets. There's a whole book of different adventures. Now, I'm going to be doing another video in a week or so that'll do a detailed breakdown of everything that's involved in here. But all you need to know is that inside this thing, you can take the 5 pre-generated characters, and there is an adventure that will take you from level 1 all the way up to level 5. It'll give you everything you need to get a good grasp of what's involved in the D&D 5th edition set. So there you go. That is the starter box. Keep looking later on to find out the more detailed review if this is what interests you. But that's all you need for the starter set. Who is this for, you might say? This is for the person you've never played D&D in your life. You have never played D&D. You may not have even ever played a role-playing game. Why? So this is what you need, because this will break down. It's got all those rules that were just in the basic form. It's got them distilled right here in this package. It's got a adventure. So even if you're brand new to DMing, you can start running your friends through that. So this is, you've never played D&D before. You're like, man, I kind of want to play D&D. I've been hearing so much about this 5th edition. I've had friends say that, it's really great. And, it's one of those things I've always wanted to play, but I've never really figured out where to start. This is where you start. It even says so on the box. Starter set right there. This is what you need to get started. So if you're a hardcore D&D fan, maybe you like the basic rules, maybe you weren't completely sold, then you might want to pick this up. But most of your hardcore D&D fans are probably going to avoid this particular box set unless you want the pre-published adventure. That would be the big reason D&D fans, current D&D fans, will want to pick this up, is the pre-published adventure. You want something already generated. You just want to run through a story. So that is the D&D starter set. Oh, last but not least, we have the granddaddy of them all, the essence of D&D itself. That is the 5th edition Players Handbook, and it looks so gorgeous. Like I said, there'll be a separate review for this later on. I can tell you that, and you'll be able to see all the night. You'll be able to a lot more inside. This is you can't get more pro than getting the Player's Handbook. I tell you right there. This is for your diehard fans. This is not for someone you've never played D&D before. Now, you may get something out of it, but this isn't, $50 for this retail price in the store. You can find it online for cheaper, somewhere around $30, $35. But this is a heavy investment for someone if you've never played D&D before. That's because this is custom tailored to those hardcore fans. You've been a D&D fan for a long time. You want to be able to customize your class out the window. You want to be able to play any class you want, any race you want. You want the full gamut of options, and that is what the D&D Player's Handbook is for. This is your all-in-all, everything you need to make the character that you want to make customizable. It's got the full rule set in here. It even has a small monster manual in the back. It's got a couple of monsters in there so that you can pick this up. This was the first of the 3 core rule books. You've got the monster manual coming out soon, and then you've got the DM guide coming out later in November. But like I said, if you're the long-term D&D fan, you're going to want to pick this up, especially if you have any interest at all in playing 5th edition. So that's the big breakdown. If you're the hardcore D&D fan, you know you're into the system, you want to make that full investment, you want the full range of options on customer classes, customer races, feats, abilities, everything, you want the D&D Player's Handbook. If you're not quite sure, you want to try it out, but you're not fully invested in it. Maybe you got a little scorned on 3.5 or 4th edition, but you're not quite sure. You want the player the free basic rules. Why pay for rule? Why pay all this stuff if you're not sure if you're even going to like it? Download the basic rules, read them, see if you want to make the bigger investment. However, you may not have ever played D&D at all, and you're willing to drop a little bit into it. You don't want to drop the big, huge investment into this, but you've got some friends. They're going to probably want to play. That is where the starter set comes in. So you got your 3 levels. You got your entry point. You got your entry point for your long-term fans, and then you've got your entry point for your hardcore persons. So that is D&D 5th edition. I hope that may have solved some of your questions about which route that you go, and I hope that you dive in and play D&D 5th edition. It looks awesome. I haven't had a chance to fully get into everything. All I've been doing is reading and getting boned up on some of the rules, but don't worry, because in the next few weeks, we are going to be diving deep down into each one of those things. I've got the D&D starter set. I've got the Players Handbook. I've got the brand new adventure set, Horde of the Dragon Queen. And, I got the monster manual on the way. This month will be a lot of D&D 5th edition videos, so stay tuned if that excites you at all, and I will have more great information coming your way. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe to get all those videos. You can subscribe wherever that button is up around here, or stay tuned to the website, my website, which is ocdcast.com. If you want to hear about all my crazy adventures in tabletop gaming, both RPGs and board gaming, make sure you go check out the Boards and Swords podcast over at boardsandswords.com. And you can also talk to me on the social networks. I'm at Chris the Prof on Twitter, and on Facebook you can find me facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below, and I will see you guys next time as we dive deep into the awesomeness that is D&D 5th edition. Take care, guys.